the gender reassignment surgery. So Caitlyn still got Bruce's parts.
Oh.
That's number one. That's number one.
Okay.
Caitlyn still got a little bit of Bruce in her. Okay. Wow. That came out really wrong. But yeah, I mean, if she were starting to run, I mean, she'd probably have to wear a protective cuff still. Okay.
Wow.
So that's number one. Number two, this past award season, have you guys ever heard of the ESPYs, the ESPY Awards?
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, for those of you that have not, freeze, you big dork. The ESPYs are like the Grammys for ESPN. Okay. So they do things like, female athlete of the year, team of the year, yada, yada. Well, there's also an award called the ESPY Arthur Ashe Courage Award. Do you know who Arthur Ashe is?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, just sort of. So basically he was, an African-American tennis player who got HIV. And it wasn't from sex. I believe it was from a blood transfusion. And he ended up dying because of it. And it's basically to reward those who have courage. For me, the award should have gone to a lesser known athlete by the name of Lauryn Hill. And no, I'm not talking about Fuji's Lauryn Hill.
although she does everything.
Although I will say this, Lauryn Hill actually did play basketball. So I mean, maybe that's a racist thing for me to say. I don't know.
Oh.
She was white. Okay, she was white. Okay, white girl playing basketball
very well.
No, she was not bad. That's cold, man. Hey, white people jump. All right, don't you start that now. Don't you start.
No, I agree. White people.
I did kind of open the pass.
I agree. White people do jump.
Yeah,
it's usually because some black guy scared them.
You're going to hell for that one.
I've already got my peanuts and pillow picked out.
Already built your cabinet, right? So Lauryn Hill was a girl. She was a freshman at a college called Mount St. Joseph's. She had this inoperable brain tumor that was killing her. Yet she still went out in immense pain and went out and played basketball, full games and stuff. Was actually not a bad player, contrary to what you think. Freeze.
Okay.
Big faces there. Yeah,
just saying.
Yeah. So she's in immense pain and she still goes out and she still plays. And I think that she really deserved the award. Playing with a brain tumor and still going out there. Her face was like gargantuan because she was on steroids trying to beat this cancer and stuff. And all she wanted to do was just lead a normal life. She couldn't do it. That's courage to me. Because because let's face it, when you're going out there and your body's all swollen and stuff because of all the steroids you're on and stuff. I don't know what is up with it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, doors opening.
I feel like those are the doors of opportunity opening up for us. That's what it is.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's that or Tommy just got a pizza. One of the two.
Opening and closing.
Every time I say something,
that was that door of opportunity closing
quick,
when we started talking about the basketball.
So here's the third reason, I guess, that I think the whole Caitlyn Jenner saga is crazy because Caitlyn Jenner, even though she has guy pieces, has won the Woman of the Year award from Glamour.
Wow. Well,
which just goes to prove that men are better than women at everything.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I went there.
I put Caitlyn Jenner down because she was named Barbara Walters' most fascinating person of 2015.
Well, I mean, Barbara Walters apparently doesn't meet a lot of interesting people in her life.
Well, yeah, she has done a lot of interesting women and men in her life.
That's fair.
Hey, I got to ask, before we jump into the sports report, I got to talk about
how much Kanye sucks.
Well, I could talk about that for hours. This is only a 1 hour show, man. We only got so much time. Yeah, that guy blows more than I can't even make a metaphor or a simile out of how much this guy sucks. I mean, this guy sucks more than like 10 Hoovers working at the same time.
Please tell me you saw the American Idol thing.
I refuse to contribute to Kanye West's oversized head.
Oh my God, that's
yeah.
Did you see it, Phil? Did you see it? He saw it.
Okay. I will not watch it.
For those of you who did not see it, Kanye West, that's dumbass extraordinaire, goes on American Idol as if no one meets him, no one knows him, this, that, and the other, and actually auditions. And when you know it, he just uses Gold Digger. Like, he couldn't even come up with anything original for this quote unquote prank. It was like that man is a media whore.
Yes.
That man is a media whore, and I just despise him after that.
He's trying to keep up with the Kardashians.
Well, I was gonna say that's the $1 billion question. Who is the bigger media whore? The Kardashian clan, including Caitlyn Jenner,
Right.
or Kanye West? Because the two of them, I mean, if they the Northwest or Southwest, whatever they ended up naming their kid, or
Oh my God.
or Southwest Airlines, I don't know. That child, if that child has even 1/10 of Kanye's idiocy and 1/10 of Kim's idiocy, then this world is doomed.
That kid's screwed.
Yeah. That kid is
That kid-
royally.
That kid has got 1/5 dumbass going for it. See, I did math.
Hey, you
Yeah,
did it.
that's right. And I simplified
Yeah.
my.
Good for you,
That's
buddy.
right.
No, the one story I wanted to talk about was money. And you
Oh,
really
Not math.
more math. I know. Yeah, but this is good math. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The Powerball, man.
Oh,
Nobody won the Powerball last night.
well, I mean,
950 million. I'm sorry, 948.5 million. I don't know why they just didn't round it up to 950. But nobody won the freaking Powerball. And this Wednesday, it's going up to 1.3 billion. That is billion with a B. Now, when I was driving to your place today, Freeze.
Yeah.
They've got the billboards that have like the amounts next to them.
Right.
Well, it had the Mega Millions on one side and the Powerball on the other. I was driving past. I guess somebody won Mega Millions. I haven't checked my tickets yet, so I could be a $165 million winner. I hope. But even if I didn't, it was back down to 15. So it had 2 digits. Okay. And on the other side, I had Powerball and it said 13 until I got closer and realized it said 1.3. And I'm like, oh my God, I could be an NFL franchise owner. I could buy the Rams.
Okay, so wait. Would you buy them and keep them here?
Would I buy them and keep them here?
Would you buy them and keep them here? Because
Of course I would.
Because they're all but making a mad dash for LA. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like the bus is out front running. They're like, grab all the crap.
Oh yeah, man. I would definitely. Well, the thing is, by the time you factor out real cash value and taxes, you're only, and I did do the finger quotes in the air, only going to pull out about 600 million. So you could be part owner.
Only 600 million.
Hey, but when an average NFL franchise is going to put you back about $1 billion, only 600 million does belong with only.
You know what?
I could buy like half the Cardinals.
$600 million. What would I do? Phil, what would you do with $600 million?
Well, first things first, I got to get out of debt. But besides all of that,
Okay.
Brother, I think you're out of debt.
I'm scared that he thought that it was going to take close to $600 million to do that. Like, boy, what interest
you work for the
rates are
government?
you getting?
honestly, I have thought about this a lot. One thing, the first thing that I want to buy is a brand new 2016 Honda CRV.
You know,
And I don't. I'm trying to get.
keeps it simple.
I'm not. I can't expand my horizons as doing crazy things. I still want to keep it simple. I'm just a regular guy, and I plan on staying a regular guy with a lot of money.
First of all, if you're a regular guy, you don't have a lot of money.
Hold on. Here's what I would
If
do.
you have a lot of money, you burn that regular guy bridge. I promise you.
Yeah,
Does that mean I can't be on the show anymore after I win?
Oh no, you can be on the show anytime you want. In fact, may talk to you about a sponsorship. Just saying.
Sponsorship? No, man, we're gonna buy our own radio station. What are you talking about? We're gonna take indie music radio global, baby. we own like 30,000 radio stations around the world. We're gonna take this baby terrestrial.
Celebration of radio.
Howard Stern, each of
Right. Yeah, that's the first thing we'd have to do. We'd have to just get him fired. Okay. We'd take 100.
I wish somebody would fire him.
You got to get him fired. Man, be done. Okay. I want him sitting at home listening to us talking about how good it used to be. That's what I want. Okay?
Although,
give me $600 million. Good chunk of it's going there.
speaking of disturbing news stories, he actually just signed a new contract with SiriusXM for 5 years, $80 million a year.
What?
Yes, Howard Stern.
80 million
a year. Not even 5 years, 80 million over those 5 years, which would be 16 million per year. He's going to be making $400 million by the time his 5-year contract is up.
God.
That's the kind of success I will sell
hand me
my
that
soul.
trash can over there. Oh my god. Hand me that trash can. I'm a little ill.
we need to start doing is just bringing in like nude women into here and start posting pictures of them.
Right.
Sorry.
And making them just sit on speakers and vibrate on. And we make that happen. Somebody writing an $80 million check. I bet it's her. I bet it's her.
All right.
Sports report. Yes.
All right. So this is sports talk for the average Joe by the average Joe. So let me just give you a little introduction. Most often, the average Joe Sports Report will cover what's going on in the St. Louis sports market, mostly pro sports, Blues, Cardinals, and hopefully the Rams.
We're not sure.
Yeah, we're not sure at this point.
Right.
So
the
I'm going to touch
while they're here.
Exactly, while they're here. So I am going to touch a little bit about the Rams because the story of the week has been about Stan Kroenke, who shall henceforth be known as Stank, and his attempt to relocate the Rams outside of St. Louis and back to the LA market. Now, his statement of reasons this past week that were released they were just horrible. I mean, in that statement, how he thoroughly bashed the St. Louis area as a whole. I'm not going to dive in all that deeply because, quite honestly, dude, he basically like crapped all over the entire city and the whole market. The thing is, you can find it. If you don't know about it, trust me, man, I'm not going to deep dive into it because literally it has been pulled apart and picked apart piece by piece by any type of media market, whether you're talking sports, whether you're talking just news. It has been analyzed and dissected 1,000 different ways. And you know what? We don't know a damn bit more now than we did last week. Every expert spitting out conjecture. The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, last night said, just got done bashing all three home markets that are attempting to keep their respective teams, quote, each home market had, quote, ample opportunity but did not develop their proposals sufficiently to ensure the retention of its NFL team, according to the New York Times. Now, the big deal this week is that the NFL owners are all meeting in Houston on January 12th and 13th to finalize the relocation bids to see who is most deserving. Obviously, I want an NFL franchise in St. Louis. Any sports fan wants an NFL franchise in their city. San Diego and Oakland have no stadium proposals that are on the table right now because San Diego has to wait for a public vote in June, and Oakland hasn't presented anything. The St. Louis Stadium Task Force, led by Bob Blitz and Dave Peacock, have put forth a proposal, which, by the way, greatest last name duo of all time, Peacock and Blitz. Anyway, is this stadium the greatest thing since sliced bread? Not really. I mean, it's fantastic. It's much better than what we got at the Dome. But it's a hell of a lot better than what the other two cities have done, which is basically nothing. And if the NFL has any sort of moral compass to them at all, which really who knows at all if they do, St. Louis will have football now and into the future, hopefully without Stank as the owner of the franchise. Okay. So last night, a couple of big games happened. NFL Wild Card Weekend. Last night, both the AFC. What is that? What am I hearing?
What is that?
I'm hearing this noise that I don't know.
I swear he's doing that to mess with.
Okay, anyway.
Somebody just unwrapped his sandwich.
I guess so.
Go ahead.
Got vibrators too, it sounds like.
Bill,
leave that alone. All right, so it's Wild Card Week in the NFL. So basically last night, the first game, there really isn't a whole lot to write because the Kansas City Chiefs just thoroughly decimated and shut out the Houston Texans in Houston by the score of 30-0. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Now, they did it by just defense. 4 interceptions thrown and 1 fumble given away by Texans quarterback Brian Hoyer. He was actually having a good season. Not great, but good for the Texans up to that point. And he just lost his damn mind, plain and simple. Alex Smith did what he was supposed to do. 17 for 22, 190 yards, passed for 1 tutty, gave up 1 interception. Chiefs running game did what they needed to do. The Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce was the man, catching 8 passes for 128 yards for the Chiefs. Chris Conley caught the lone touchdown pass thrown by Alex Smith. Until this game, the Chiefs hadn't won a playoff game for 22 years. The Rams weren't even in St. Louis the last time the Chiefs won a playoff game. Now, this will take you back. That's so long ago. The quarterback for the Chiefs was none other than Joe freaking Montana.
Oh, wow. Oh,
right.
wow.
So that's how long ago it was.
He's in a home now, right?
No, he's doing a lot of Papa John's commercials.
Oh, wow.
And Papa John's, if you heard that, you should sponsor us. Anyway, so the Chiefs have now won 11 games in a row and haven't lost since October 18th against the Vikings in Minnesota. So we're now, January 10th. So we got November, December, January.